I know this is shocking, but we're going with Kobe at number 1. He's my number 1 overall pick. Favorite player of all time and the man that will lead me to more championships.
All right, number 2 pick falls to Golden State. And looking at this big board, I see Shaq, I see Tim Duncan, I see Kevin Garnett, but I'm not feeling a big man in Golden State with this number 2 pick. I'm going to go down to the 23-year-old Tracy McGrady.
Ooh.
Man, I wish he could have played for the Warriors back in the day, so I'm going to make it happen in my NBA.
Nice.
Dang.
I like that pick.
All right, I'm taking a look at number 3 here. I don't know how you could pass up on Shaquille O'Neal. I'm looking at Duncan and Garnett. I'm thinking there's no better option here to see in the purple and white than Shaq. So I'm taking Shaq number 3.
It's like that old saying goes, if you can't beat them, which you definitely can't in this era, join them.
All right. Well, wanted T-Mac. Not really a Duncan guy, but, I think he's going to be the leader of my franchise, and I can't really pass him up here. Someone that can really rally the troops, so it's an easy choice.
All right, so I wanted Tim Duncan. Thanks, Blake. I wanted a champion, 5-time champion, who battled Kobe for many years, but now that he's gone, I guess I will go with Kevin Garnett.
Okay, so it's round 2. Back to Chris for the second round pick. Who do you have?
All right, so with the second pick, I have what I need on the perimeter. Now I have to go get a big, I think. And right now, just looking at the value that's on the board, I'm going to go with Big Z.
All right, back to the Warriors.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Payday.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP.
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. A look at the Magic starting group. We've got Banchero. Smith is out there with Suggs. Then it's Bamba, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Jeremy Grant is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Fight it.
Grant the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
To the paint, here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent in three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Suggs. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Smith with the basket on the assist from Suggs. Smith's got 5 now.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those three are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Luke Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
And finished off by Banchero.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
To the middle, here's Grant, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Smith feeling it out a bit, and there's the pass to Banchero. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. Pass to Grant. Here's Holmgren. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Orlando shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Passes it to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the baseline. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
Now, here's Suggs. Hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Magic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. Pass to Banchero. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 6. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Banchero. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Banchero's got 5.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Down low, here's Dort. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
And the pass to Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Giddey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Back to Smith. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. You know, one thing Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of, drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams, and a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Pass to Joe. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wagner, right side. Good on the shot.
Defense trying to get physical with Mo Wagner, and he says, I'll power right through that contest. That is nicely done.
Now Hampton. He kicks the ball. A 3 ball. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Hampton misses. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Denver Nuggets.
Wow, you'd love to see the big man get out. Transition, recognizing teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get to the other end. Pokuševski, yes, sir.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Now, here's Hampton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Wagner. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Joe. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pokuševski can't hit. Orlando leading. Here's Herter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Hampton. Wagner outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's big time focus from Franz. Okay, young sir, we see you taking the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wagner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Magic shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Now the pass to Bull. Buries it from 3-point range.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
Back to Williams. Pass to Joe. Wagner outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they get it back. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's hauled in by the Magic. Herter with it. Passes it to Wagner. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Isaac. Suggs out there with Smith. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bamba in at the center. Now here's Bamba. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Some solid defense from Grant.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
His first shot coming late. And it's sent back by Isaac. Smith outside. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bamba wide open and he fires. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Dort. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, Luke Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Luke.
Pass to Suggs. Feeds it to Bamba. Kicks it to Suggs. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Under trailing by 5. Here's Giddey. Bamba with the block. And he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. It's deflected. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot. Wise beyond his years. Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, hasn't had one since.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. And here's Banchero. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Joe passes to Dort. Left side, Grant. Over Banchero. Again, Oklahoma City.
Grant has put in a ton of work in the mid-range, and you can see the results right there.
Smith with it. Now defended by Grant. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closely. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The pass to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. And the Thunder, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Bamba. Tipped away. Holmgren with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in to the inside. Grant fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Now, here's Banchero. The rebound by Grant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Orlando grabs the miss. Holmgren gets the bucket.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Orlando trails by 6. Passes to Suggs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
That's a graphic up fake by Jalen Suggs. Taunting the defense, getting the whistle. Oh, yes, sir.
And the Thunder with some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Dort. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bol, he's checked in for Bamba. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Hampton for Smith. And that one's good, Wagner.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Inside, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Franz Wagner.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Suggs. Orlando trails by 4. Now, here's Hampton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And you can't forget about Bol's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Hampton kicks to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Wagner. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks against Williams. Hampton. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And that one, good. Grant's got 7 now in this quarter. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Hampton. Pass to Bull. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Grant. And finish off by Wagner.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Now here's Herder. The pass to Wagner. Launches it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Giddy with it. He's defended by Herder. Williams for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Pass to Herder. Now Hampton. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. 5 on the clock. Wagner outside. .119 left now here in the second. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for three, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his third foul so far. Okashevsky's checked in for Grant. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 1. Hampton dishes to Brooks. Passes it to Hampton. And stolen by Wagner. Fast break, here we go. On the wing, Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Hampton. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Another miss by Orlando.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Giddey. He's defended by Herder.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Bull. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bull's got 7 points here in this quarter. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 1. We'll step away briefly, but you're...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Orlando. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, the three-point shooting was the key.
Ladies and gentlemen, your and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Orlando leading. Holmgren is out there with Grant. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dort into the three. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Dort. Holmgren's got 9.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
It counts, and the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
That's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
The Thunder with the lead. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finish in the painted area. I can do that too.
Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Smith kicks to Banchero. Out of hand on it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
Here's Smith. He's got 12. To the wing right side. Here's Bamba. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Grant. Lets it go with the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
At the line for 3.
And he nails the 3rd. Orlando trails by 6. Smith with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Smith with it. Now defended by Grant. And there's Banchero on the assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Dort passes it to Giddey. Oversized. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Smith up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Banchero, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Good. 15 points in the game.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Smith kicks to Banchero. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder making the switch here. Joe's checked in. Pass to Giddey. And here is Grant. Outside, Dort. Back to Grant. Lets the 3 fly. And Bamba pulls it down.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here's Smith. He's got 12. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Okashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Dort kicks to Giddey. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Giddey's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Now, here's Suggs. 8 points for him. There's the pass to Bamba. Clock at 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Giddey the pass to Dort. Back to Giddey. Holmgren with it. He's against Bamba. Here's Giddey. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Down low, Bamba.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Smith against Dort. Back to Giddey. Over Suggs. Giddey, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Banchero. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Under trailing by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Mo Wagner comes in for Holmgren. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Dort.
Because Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively. He's starting to cook a little bit.
Wagner outside. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Now here's Giddey. He's defended by Herter. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
To fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
6 on the shot clock. Ball and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Giddey the pass to Wagner. The leader. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, defending him inside is never an easy job. A little reminder of that right there.
Wagner outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got 9 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Now here's Giddey. He's covered closely. Wagner passes to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Here are the Magic now. Orlando leading by 5. Now Hampton. Passes it to Bull. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Hampton. Gilgeous-Alexander covered.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Again, the Thunder score. Orlando's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And once again, your Thunder Girls Let me hear you. Fans, once again, your Thunder Girls
24 seconds left to play in the third. Brooks kicks to Wagner. Rebound by Williams.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Magic lead.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Magic, Banchero up there with Isaac. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Bamba, and it's Smith in at the 1 spot. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
That shot wide open. Bamba's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Here's Grant. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith for 3. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Grant the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Smith the pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Giddey kicks to Holmgren. 4 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And it's Grant in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner of the floor.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Banchero. Smith up top. He feeds it to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Dort. Orlando grabs the miss. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bamba. The Thunder pull it in. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dort. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Banchero with the ball. Working on Grant. To take the lead. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Suggs kicks to Smith. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Banchero dishes to Suggs. Smith against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bamba. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength? Uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
And the pass to Banchero. Back to Smith. On the wing, Isaac. It's stolen by Dort. Grant gets a wide open look. Moves back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And the Magic making a change here. Bulls checked in. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. Oh, the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Isaac, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10 frame to send it back.
Pass to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Smith kicks to Banchero. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Isaac against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Smith against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Smith. To the middle. Here's Banchero.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Smith, the pass to Banchero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Banchero's got 45 points.
He is on a mission. That's 8 of 9 here from the field in the fourth.
Time called here on the Thunder side to talk it over. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Williams, he's checked in for Grant. Williams in the post. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smith with it. Williams picks him up. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Smith. And it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Giddey. Not a lot of room. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless, big-time bucket right there.
Smith kicks the ball. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Shoots off the step back. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Banchero. Gilgeous-Alexander comes with the double team. That one goes in. Smith's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Smith, the pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's Holmgren. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Holmgren. He goes up again. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Fourth personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The line from the away team. Smith.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. From deep, Joe can't get it to go. Isaac outside. So the Magic win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd